Good morning, everyone. This is a Saturday morning drive to Dumangas to visit Len's mother, or Nanay as they say here in the Philippines. I will try to do some commentary during this video to see if this is a good way to give you guys a little bit more insight in how my life is here in the Philippines. So I have been living here in Savannah subdivision for a little more than a year now. We moved into the house in July last year, and I've been really enjoying it actually. It's been a nice, safe place to stay. Pretty quiet to be in the Philippines. There's not much of a videoke going on late at night. There is some dogs barking away, but you kind of get used to it and doesn't hear it anymore. Before there was a rooster that was making his voice heard every morning, but I haven't heard him for a while, so perhaps he ended up on someone's dinner table. The roads here in Savannah really need some maintenance. They are pretty cracked and beaten up, so I hope they have a plan for fixing that soon. First we need to stop by the water refilling station and drop off our empty container. For 25 pesos we get 25 liters of drinking water delivered to our front gate. Coming up on the left is the church. This church is on the grounds of Savannah subdivision, and as far as I know they have mass on Saturdays and Sundays, and there is usually a lot of people attending. So this is the main road in Savannah subdivision. It goes through the whole subdivision, and if you continue through it, you finally end up at Vista Mall. When you come up to the guardhouse, to the left you go to San Miguel, and to the right you go to Iloilo City. So this is the main gate of the Savannah subdivision. We're gonna take a right here, then continue our way. To the right, the newly built building that will open up Ilu Ilu Supermart, our preferred supermarket, in October. So it's soon time. If you continue on this road, you will come to Manduria. They say this flyover is supposed to be done at the end of the month and open for traffic mid-October, but everyone who has seen things here in the Philippines knows that that is probably not true, especially since the flyover part is not even connected to the ground part yet, so yeah, I'm not holding my breath for that one.
21 days, this is done, I think. Next year.
One strange thing is that they never fix the road that goes beside the flyover. It's always lousy and yeah, I can't understand that. I mean, all traffic goes on this road, and even when the flyover is complete, it doesn't seem like they prioritize to fix this road up. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but what can you do? It's how they do it here. There's a lot of construction going on along this road. I'm sure it's gonna be completely built up in future. We will see. So now we're coming up to the intersection at the Anka flyover. On Saturdays there is always a lot of traffic, so this might take some time. Sitting in traffic jams isn't that bad, but when the weather is nice and the sun is really hammering down, it is hot and sweaty to be sitting here. And then you have all the exhaust fumes from all the cars and trucks, and some of them are not that clean, I must say.
You can. Huh? We're going. But you usually don't want me to do that.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if they are nice to each other in traffic and let each other merge. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, now we can go. Go, go, go. Let's see if the traffic enforcers are here today. Yes, there you are. Hello, people. The red building to the left is City Mall Pavia. Inside there, among others, you can find Iloilo Supermart. Yeah, it's a little bit dusty when all this construction is going on. And as you can see, there is a lot of flat lands here outside Iloilo. And as far as I understand, most of it will be subdivisions in the future. So there will probably not be a lack of housing in this area.
Shit.
Now we're coming up to the next intersection. And this is where it's really nice to have a bike. You can kind of just sneak past all the queues, especially when they're so nice and let us have a little bit space between the cars and the curb, so we can slowly make our way through. The problem at this intersection is that every green wave is about 6 to 7 cars that goes through. It's about 25 seconds, I guess, and they just have one direction at a time. So it takes a long time, especially when it's a Saturday with lots of traffic like today.
Huh?
doing some sneaky here, but we are soon coming up to the traffic light. Len is not liking it when I'm doing this kind of weaving, but since she's the backseat driver, I do as I like. Yeah, it's nice to have a bike in these situations. So you can see the traffic light. I think when we see the green light is coming up, about 6 cars is going through before it turns red again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is the one behind us. And yeah, let's see the counter now when we get through here. It says, yeah, 2 seconds, 1 second, and it's red again. So if you're a car in that queues, it will take some time, that's for sure. I'm still not used to seeing people riding on truck beds like these two, or this guy standing on top of the load of this truck, or the next one, here's a guy sitting on the load going. Where I come from, that's a big no-no. So I find it kind of fun to see this every day when I'm out in the city. So we're going to take a left here, which in retrospect would be a bad decision, because there is quite a lot of traffic jam just around the corner here. Okay, so here we come up to the traffic jam. I've learned if I just chill a little bit and wait for some local bike riders to go past, I can see which way they're taking, because they usually know if you can get past, or you know, if there's any room to go somewhere else. And there is one, a delivery guy. They usually know what they're doing. It was hard to see, but there is actually a guy further down the road that is waving for the riders, bike riders, to come down and pass, because there is room on the right side of the truck here. There he is. And there is the broken down truck. The road here is not very good. They have been under construction since, yeah, we came here. So over a year they have been doing stuff here. And then you get stuck behind one of these big trucks. You can't see anything. You just have to wait, see if he's going. Unfortunately here is there's no local bike riders coming along, because there's a truck behind us that makes passing him impossible. So it's to have a patience in the Philippine traffic. I think I'm doing pretty good. Now there is a total gridlock. The opposite lane is also full now. They can't go anywhere because they have let traffic on both sides of the stranded truck, and now everything is blocked. People start honking as usual here. And now my patience is gone. What can we see? Oh, there's some local riders that's trying to do some off-roading. So let's try that. And then we have this guy in this silver truck. I don't know what he's doing because there is no traffic in front of him. He's just holding everyone up.
Stop here instead.
And then he stops again.
What the fuck is wrong?
When I pass him here on the right, when my patience is gone again, he is talking to some dude. That dude there. But there is no traffic in front of him, so he's holding up many people. Of course, he wouldn't come much further than this, but luckily again, I'm on a bike, so we can just pass here, doing some off-roading.
Since they sending people
Yeah.
on both sides,
So,
it never works.
that's passing that area. Feel a little bit sad for the guys who are sitting in the queues here, because that will take some time for them to figure that out. I guess they need to get some traffic enforcers there or something that can help clearing this mess up.
Go back.
And here you have to be really careful, but because often when there is queues like this, there is someone that gets bored or is in a hurry and try to overtake the whole queue, or just make a U-turn. So you can't drive too fast here, which I never do actually.
Nice to have a
It is the traffic here is not what I'm used to from Europe. The rules here seem sometimes to be more like a suggestion than an actual rule. I'm not a fast driver when I'm driving here in the Philippines. I usually keep between 50 and 60 kilometers per hour. I think that is quite enough due to the traffic and the condition of the roads. You always have to be on the lookout for a big pothole or anything that can send you flying actually if you're driving too fast. I've heard people that are taking quite of an air ride when they go too fast down in a big pothole. Now we're coming up to a section of the road that is really lousy. I don't know if it's really showing up here on the screen, but it is really bad. And if you drive too fast here, like at night, since there is no street lights, you can really hurt yourself and your bike, of course. Around my trips here on the island, I have been surprised about the amount of gas stations there is everywhere. Wherever you go, there's a gas station. I think that is really nice. I've heard that on other islands and other parts of the Philippines, it is not like this, but here we really have gas stations everywhere where I have been so far. I must say, I think it's quite impressive that we have a 4-lane road here going out from Iloilo. Although, as a driver, you must be aware about that the right side lane, or the right hand lane, is not just for driving. It can be for parking trucks, for parking cars and whatever. And people are drying the rice and coconut shells and whatever. So if you're driving to the right, you always have to be prepared that some obstacle can come into your way. It's really nice weather today for a Saturday morning ride. But I actually prefer when it's cloudy, because then it's not as hot. The heat can get to you sometimes when you're out driving a longer distance. 1 hour like today it's okay, but when you drive longer, the heat really can get to you. Another gas station. When you're coming up to a bridge here, most people are slowing down because the connection between the bridge and the road isn't that smooth usually, and if you're driving too fast, you can really go for an air ride. Usually when you're driving here in the Philippines, you see these stands by the road where people are selling what fruit and veggies that are grown in that region mostly. So in some places you can find nice watermelons, in another place they sell corn or mangoes or avocado. If you drive past, stop and buy some because you usually get a really good deal. This road is taking us to Saraga. I'm still amazed when I'm driving here in the Philippines about how green everything is. And it's always this green. It's never like in Sweden or Europe where we get all the yellow leaves at the autumn and no leaves at all at winter. Here it's always green. I really enjoy that. Welcome to Saraga. To the right is the public market. There's always a bit of traffic going on around the public markets. It's hard to know, can I pass him on the right or can I not? You kind of have to look ahead and see, is there people waving him down? So he's gonna do a quick stop. Because mostly they don't use the turn signal. This guy did, but usually they don't. To the right here, the yellow fence, I thought that was a subdivision being erected. But I recently found out that this is a big cemetery. Another gas station, or two actually. The yellow buses we see everywhere is Ceresliner. They take you wherever you want to go. Here we have a piece of road that is newly paved. It's really nice. You can drive a little bit faster here. I don't know if it's visible on the video, but the center line is not quite straight.
Problem with the road already. Problem with the road already.
We are going to take a right here to go to Barotac Nuevo. Actually, you can continue straight and you also come to Barotac Nuevo. But this takes you right into the center instead of in the outskirts of the village, or is it a town? I'm not sure. I've noticed the further away I come from Iloilo City, the less people care about rules and safety in the traffic. It is easy to spot here in Barotac Nuevo since it's not too small and it's not too big. You can just see most people are driving without helmets, they are crisscrossing across traffic, there are multiple people on bikes and etc. Uh,
We're going right or going straight and then right.
Most of my shorts that I have published with many people on a bike and people on top of cargo on trucks is actually from this area because here is here is a lot going on. You really have to be. Look here, there's two guys on top of the truck. We're gonna do a short stop here to buy some bread and fruits for Lens Nanai. So we'll be shortly on our way again. Okay, here we go. We have done our shopping. So let's see if we can cut through traffic here. You can count how many people that wearing helmets in this area. Another gas station.
Do they have a blackout today or? I don't think so. It's just you guys. They like to go this way. I think they're going to change it.
A little wave there. Friendly people as usual. And another gas station. Yeah, I forgot. We have to do a little delivery to one of Len's cousins who had bought some stuff Len is selling online. So we're gonna do a quick stop at her little shop.
Did you break one?
Okay, delivery done. Time to go to Nana's place. It's just a few minutes away, so it will be fast.
You shouldn't drop them on a concrete floor, huh?
So let's see here. This driver. Is he going left? Is he going right? Is he going to stop? Do we know? Do we know? No. No, still don't know, but I think he stopped there.
I don't think I have nothing, just briefly in the middle of well. Yeah, that's why I didn't cross him until I knew what he was doing. If he had turned on his turn signal and started down, it was nothing.
Okay people, so this video is coming to its end. It's quite long. Can you please in the comments let me know if it's too long, if it's okay, or what do you think about it? If you liked it, please do a like and please subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day.